everyone, it's Rev Trev. Welcome to Kempner Sports, and today I am so excited to share with you the keepers. This is the keeper reveal video. Now, just so you know, the show is a standard. Now, all you PPR guys, I know you're going to be yawning and angry at me right now that we're in the Stone Ages. Listen, this league has been going on for 15 years. Guys don't want to change that yet. So let's just it is what it is. Standard. Stop thinking PPR and think standard scoring. And we get to keep 2 players from our existing teams. So as you know, the show is a two league system. There's minor league and the show, and the 2 winners of the minor league come up and take those spots of the 2 worst teams in the show and come down. They get the first 2 picks, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we're going to dive into what is revealed. Before you do that, if you're enjoying this fantasy football content, please hit that like and subscribe button. I'd really appreciate the support. So let's dive in. I'm going to show you this graphic, and you're going to see what we did. And so it's pretty wild. So, but before we dive into that, I just want to say, I went over and I just tried to figure out who everyone would keep. I nailed every single one except for one of the keepers. I am absolutely shocked, just like everyone else is. Let's look at it right now. So, as you can see here, Hogs with the first pick, and so the first 2 rounds are keeper rounds. Round 3 is the first pick. Hogs, who came second in minor league, he got to pick the second team, which the keepers weren't as good, but he ended up picking James Conner and MVP Aaron Rodgers. Just saying. Here, let's just talk about that real quick. Okay, so this is the difference between fantasy and real life. Aaron Rodgers had a phenomenal year last year, loses Davante Adams, is now getting drafted in round 10, 11, 12, sometimes even round 13. I don't love this pick, but you know, each person has to do their own, what they want to do. And this is why I'm wearing this jersey today, is in honor of MVP Rodgers getting picked here. Kind of like Nyheim Hines getting drafted last year. But anyways, kept last year. So, okay, so let's just dive back in. I wouldn't have done that. But James Conner, decent running back there. So he's got number 2 pick. Bo knows who is Peter, who won minor league last year, got to choose which one of these 2 spots he wanted. He liked these options better, so he got Chase and Josh Jacobs. So that's a pretty foundational. So Hogs can go literally another running back. He can go another wide receiver. He can go tight end. He can go anywhere with that. Same with Bo knows he can go any way he wants. Vic's Doggy Daycare, which I love that name, Vic's Dog Daycare. He's got Christian McCaffrey and Najee Harris. That is an incredible stack. So as I had mentioned, it is the standard scoring. So running backs get highly valued in this league. So he could go another running back there. There's going to be stud wide receivers available. There's lots. I can go tight end there, whatever he wants to do. Judge Judy is next. He's got Austin Eckler and fantastic player. Davante Adams. You know how much I love Davante Adams. Sad that he's in Vegas. Wish he was still in Green Bay. So again, he can go either way. He can do either. They're cursed by Kittle. Had Kittle last year and didn't go so well for him. But he's got Henry and Kamara as his 2 starters, 2 studs at running back. Wow, that's a good start. And then Luck ran out. Has my boy Aaron Jones and Stephon Diggs, who had a great second half of the season last year. So that's, again, guys setting themselves up for great options coming up. So Sherlock has Fournette and Deebo Samuel, who had a monster year last year. Fournette was awesome in the fantasy playoffs. Sherlock should have won the show last year, but just the way it seeded, it didn't work out for him. Uncle Rico, who had a strong team, Dalvin Cook, Javonte Williams. He passed on Tyreek Hill and went Javonte. Again, standard scoring. And then Sheepdog, who's got Jonathan Taylor. Wow, he had a fantastic year last year. And Joe Mixon. So again, double running back. So there's 4 teams that took double running backs. And so with that in mind, I went with, and thanks so much for the feedback on my last video, I went with the Jefferson and Cooper Kupp there. Because as much as I love Nick Chubb, and I think he's fantastic, I just love the upside of Jefferson. He's younger, new offensive scheme coming up. I just think that he's going to have another good year. Even if he does what he did last year, I'd be very happy. So now I've got the stud wide receivers. Now the problem is, now what do? Do I have to go running back? Do I go tight end? Do I go for another wide receiver? So let's just quickly look at some of the options here that's available. This is where it gets nuts. Okay, like you will want to see this. So I got to get back to, these are some of the wide receivers, okay, available, all available players, wide receiver, done. Okay, so preseason ranks, okay, we're going, so CeeDee Lamb's available, Mike Evans, Tyreek Hill, Michael Pittman, T. Higgins, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, AJ Brown, Mike Williams, Allen Robinson, McLaren. Like, the list of wide receivers is insanely good. I could take one of those guys, throw it in my flex. Very happy to do so with any of those players there. But let's look at the running back, because there's guys we just hoard running backs. It's Swift, Barkley, Chubb, Elliott, Breece Hall, who's a rookie, Eli Mitchell, Akers, who just came back, excuse me, from that massive injury, played in the playoffs. Like, he's a freak of nature, that guy. But Travis Etienne, Montgomery, Dobbins, Dylan Harris, like this is absolutely crazy how good. Now, if we go to the tight ends, all the tight ends are available, like every single one of them. So that's obviously options there to pick. All the quarterbacks except for Rodgers is available too. So let's just go back to the show keepers. So in saying that, with these, who do you think's gonna go? Who do you think I should be targeting? I mean, obviously, it's all going to come down to, like, I don't actually have a specific strategy at this point, because it depends who's available. I'm going to have 3 strategies going into this list. And I'm telling you right now, I literally, if one of those stud wide receivers is available, I have no problem putting him in my flex and going from there. If there's 2 great running backs, I'll go running backs. If there's a tight end, I would seriously consider a tight end there as well. So there's lots of options there at the last pick in the 3rd round and going into the 4th. And then I got to wait 19 picks to get back to the 5th round, and where I get the last pick in the 5th round, and then the 6th, and then so on. Another 19 picks that I got to wait. So I kind of have to be thinking ahead in this draft. So I would love to hear your thoughts on what do you think that's going to look like and how we're going to do. So, man, anyways, I'd love to hear your comments, people you think I should be going for, targeting. I got lots of options there. It's going to be an awesome draft, and I can't wait to show you a video of what actually happens. So that's going to happen next Sunday night, or no, this Sunday night. So, yeah, anyways, hope you have a fantastic day. Hit that like and subscribe, and please comment. I'd love, appreciate all that. Have a fantastic day. I love this season of fantasy football.